If you are working as a recruiter, most likely you also have to message different candidates or different people that you might find on LinkedIn on other sourcing platforms to find the best match for the job that you are responsible for. So in today's video, I wanted to show you how you can message people on LinkedIn Recruiter. What are some tips and tricks and some advices from my side on how you can actually message people and get a reply from their side. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Cornelia. Welcome to my channel. I usually post videos about recruitment and HR topics. And in today's video, I wanted to speak a little bit about how you can actually send messages on LinkedIn. They are called emails. That's why you are going to hear me a lot saying this word in this video. And I will show you step by step how you can do it, what are some tips and tricks, how you can actually compose the emails, and so on. Okay, let's start. So at the moment I do have a LinkedIn Recruiter Lite license, but you also have the opportunity to have the corporate or the LinkedIn Recruiter one, which I would say is a little bit more advanced, but the way that you are sending emails is pretty similar. But if you are on a budget, you can still use Recruiter Lite and it's still effective. The way that you message people, first of all, you need to source for them and save them in a project. I'd show you in my last video how you can do this. To see the people that you saved in a project, you go to here, projects, you click on the project. In this case, for me, it will be test. And then for there, you will click here on the pipeline tab. And here you'll have all of the candidates that you saved in that specific project. And of course, the candidates that you are about to message. Now, you have here different tabs, and these are candidates that you saved. These are candidates that you missed and candidates that are an active talent. This means that there are candidates that are active on LinkedIn and are kind of looking for a specific job, but they are not necessarily open to new jobs. And here you have all of the candidates, archived candidates, uncontacted candidates. So there are all of the people that are at the moment saved but not contacted. Then you have the contacted tab. This will be all of the candidates that you will have after you send them the email. And then you have the reply one. And here are all of the candidates that will reply to your emails afterwards. You have two types of sending messages. You normally have two ways of sending messages, which is bulk messages and separate messages personalized for all of the candidates. The way that you are sending bulk messages is selecting all of the people here and then using this button here that is inactive for Recruiter Lite. For the corporate package, this one is active and you can actually send bulk messages. This means that you are sending the same message to all of the candidates that you selected here. But there is no worries because you can actually send message to all of the people that you have there separately. I would say that this will only take you just a little bit more time to send a message to multiple people, but it's doable. So yeah, there is no worries on this part. But yeah, let's see how we can actually message the people and compose the message that we want to offer them. You click on this icon here. So you click on the candidate's profile, you click on this icon message, and then this window will pop up. And yeah, as you see here, you can write a message by yourself. You can also add the subject. When the candidate will receive this specific message, they will have this title of the subject. And after you doing all of this, you can actually save it as a template. And after that, send that specific template to multiple candidates. In this way, you don't actually have to write different messages for everyone. The way that you are doing this, I will show you the templates that I have. Let's see this one. This is a message that I created, and of course I already saved it as a template, but let's say that you just created this message now. It's a new message. You have to click here at save template and you can save it as a new one. Of course, you give it a name. And you can also have the opportunity to save this message only for you, so you can be the only one that can see the message, or you can choose it for everyone in your organization to see the message. Of course, if you want to share the same emails with all of your other colleagues that are working within the recruitment in your company. In this case, I will just press it for only me because it's only my license, and I can also save it as new or update this current one. Basically, now we will have multiple templates. And yeah, if I write here note, I will see here that have all of the templates that I created until now that I can actually send to all of the candidates that are in my pipeline. Now, what is written exactly in this specific message? And I just wanted to talk about some keywords that I think are very useful, especially if you want to send a message. First of all, you see this function here, which is the first name. This is something that LinkedIn has, and you can click it from here. You can choose this variable for your message, and it will help you a lot for your messages to look like they are personalized. If you are sending bulk messages to multiple people, if you choose, for example, this function, when you are sending that specific message, here will be the first name of the candidate. In this case, yeah, this is just an example candidate's name. If you are using this function, it will be easier for you because you won't have to write all of the names of the candidates that you are messaging. For example, if you are recruiting in a company where people, I would say more polite, you can write hello, Mr. or Mrs. and then the last name. And you can also choose the full name of the candidate. First of all, all is to present yourself and say who are you and why are you messaging those specific persons. Then another important information is the company that you are looking for, because you are a representative of the company and you promote a position in the company that you are working for. Then another thing is the job description. I usually post it as a hyperlink. So I write here the name of the position that I advertise and I create a hyperlink. And the way that you are doing it is by selecting the word, and you can click on this button here. And here you can just write the link that will forward that specific candidate to the page where you posted your job ad for that specific role. In this case, I've already created here a hyperlink. Of course, this is a link that will go to nowhere because this position doesn't exist. If you are actually doing this, you can create this hyperlink and it looks more professional than actually copy-paste a link from a job that you posted on LinkedIn or on your company website. Another thing that I believe is very important is to let the candidate know that you would like the CV from their side, and also give them a few details of what will be the next stages. And in this case, it will be an intro call of 30 minutes. It will be online or on the phone, depending on how the candidate is open for it. And also let them know that I will be open to do this next week, because it's very important to anchor their responses in time. And also let them know that the next stages are not that time consuming, and it will be actually in their benefit to spend just a little bit more time to find out about your position. At the end of it, you can just write here the signature. Usually this is a signature that LinkedIn does it for you automatically. You can just, of course, edit it if you want to, save it. So this is the way that you can send messages on Recruiter Lite. For Corporate Recruiter, you also have the function of AI. This is a feature that LinkedIn gives you as a recruiter, where you can draft messages with AI. It's similar with using ChatGPT to create a message. Their function on LinkedIn Corporate will help you much more to personalize the message based on information from the candidate's profile. But you can do this also by yourself if you have a little bit more time. It's very important to send people messages that are relevant to their profile and also to their experience and the companies or the positions that they are looking for, based on their previous experience and the things that are written in their profile. If you want for the candidates to respond to your emails, you need to personalize them a bit. The easiest way to personalize them is by using this specific function here with the first name, because all of the candidates that you'll be messaging will have their first name written there. But there are other ways where you can personalize the message and also send them in bulk if you have this possibility to send them in bulk. And this is by using different informations when you are searching for the candidates. So I created here a few templates that I wanted to show you, which are focused on the company that they worked at and also the tech stack that they use. Let's have a look at this one first. So if you used in your LinkedIn search words as Node.js, Express, React, and AWS, it means that all of the candidates that you have saved in your pipeline have this specific 4 skills, and you can use them to personalize your message. This means that all of the candidates that will receive this message will see that, they are looking for someone with these 4 skills that I have, but they will never know, in fact, that you message other 10 people that have the same skills as them. Because at the end of the day, there are people that have similar experiences, and you can use that specific similar experience or similar skills that they have to draft a message that seems to be personalized, but that will actually apply to multiple people in your pipeline. Another way is by using their previous company or their previous university in case you are looking for interns. This is another example of a template that I created where I basically message all of the people that have been working in this company Y, the one that I wrote here as an example. Basically, when I'm looking for the candidates at the filter search, I will write there that I want people that have been working in the specific company. When I'm writing the message to them to make it seem more personalized, I will just mention this specific experience that they have at that company Y, for example. And another one is using the university tab. If you are looking for people that finished a specific university, or candidates that finished in a specific major or had a specific type of bachelor in computer science or bachelor in technology, IT, and internet, or whatever, you can use that in looking for your candidates and write that as the common point of all of the candidates that you have saved in your pipeline. And of course, message them the same message because this will save you time, but at the same time, make it look a little bit more personalized. Now, the next point is the follow-up messages. On LinkedIn Corporate, you actually have a function to have these follow-up messages automated. So basically, you click on here and another window will pop up similar with this one where you write your follow-up message. You can also choose after how many days you would like for those specific candidates to receive this follow-up message. This is a good strategy to follow up with the candidates because, of course, everyone has different things that they have to do. Maybe they forgot to respond to your message, maybe they didn't see it, maybe they didn't log for LinkedIn because they were in vacation in that specific moment in time, when you message them. So yeah, with the follow-up message, you'll have double chances for those specific candidates to respond to your message. If you don't have LinkedIn Corporate and you only have this license, you can actually draft a follow-up message and just made a reminder in your calendar to send follow-up messages every Monday or every Thursday for all of the candidates that you've messaged in that specific month or in the week prior to that specific moment in time. And how you can do this is just create these follow-up messages. So this is a more general one. Usually I like to have these two type of specific follow-up messages that are more personalized on the role, and the one that are very, very general that I can send to multiple candidates at the same time. You can just go to the candidate, select this template that you already written, and send up as a follow-up message. You can message the candidate a second time with this follow-up message after 1 or 2 weeks after they already received your first message. This is, I would say, a workaround on how you can use this follow-up technique that you don't have in Recruiter Lite. You can still use it, but you just will need a little bit more time and a little bit more planification, because you cannot sending them automatically after a specific period of time when you schedule them. Now, I would say another secret or another problem, when this is especially when you are sending bulk messages, when you are using this specific function. Try to use this specific function only when the candidate has 2 names. And this is very important, because if the candidate has 3 names, or maybe they have a dash between their first name and the second name, this specific function won't know how to select this specific first name. So in case you have a candidate that has a name similar with this one, where you have a dash between the last 2 names, it's easier to just message the person separately and just copy their first name and put it instead of the first name function that you had in your template. Another example is this one, when a person has their first name or their last name and the initial of the surname or first name. This is another example where it's a good idea to just message the person separately and copy their first name instead of using the function with first name or last name. While editing the video, I figured it out that I didn't film this part at all about these 2 tabs, contacted and reply, because after you are going to contact the people, they will be here in this tab. Of course, at the moment we have 0 candidates because I did not contact all of those 6 people. I'm not going to contact people with fake jobs. And then after they reply to you, they will be in here tab replied. It's a very good organization method, I would say, especially if you want to send follow-up messages, because after 1 week, 2 weeks, if you want to send the follow-up messages, you can go back here in contacted, and here will be all of the people that you already contacted, but they didn't reply to you. So basically all of the people here will be the ones that you can send a follow-up message to, because you contacted them but they didn't reply to you. That will be all. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check my other video where I'm talking about how you can look for candidates and how you can search for candidates using LinkedIn Lite. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.